Boy, we're gonna have a long one tonight. Oh, we're gonna have a long one tonight. Evening, everybody. I just came from watching Jordan Love's press conference, and I guess I came on time tonight, so that's good for everybody. How was you guys yesterday? I was resting yesterday, and I was invited to a particular club on Thursday night, and he's going to put my Jacksonville State game on against Sam Houston, and that will be my college bet this week. Uh, Jacksonville State 6.5 over 36.5 is my college play this week. I don't like none of the games, so that's where I'm going. Okay, I will do the Raptors. Oops, I let the cat out of the bag. I'll skip it. I'll talk about that later on tonight. I don't want to skip it. I don't want to take the cat out of the bag, as they say. All right, guys. You're looking at a picture from the massacre on Sunday in Miami, where the man in the middle, Devin A. Chain, ran for 208 yards and 4 touchdowns, 2 receiving and 2 rushing. As him and his partner in crime, Raheem Mostert, had 4 touchdowns as well, and that is the thumbnail. A Chain and Mostert dominance makes Miami's offense unstoppable. Tua Tagovailoa right now is the toast of the NFL. Tyreek Hill, and I've said about this last week, it's the best thing that happened to Miami in a long, long time. His leadership, his work ethic, face of the franchise. Now Tua's beginning to challenge that. But like I said to people today, when I was around a group of guys today, was talking for hours. I think people should pump the brakes. It's only 3 games. Let's see what happens by the time they play Dallas week 16. Because that's what's going to decide the MVP in the NFL. The Christmas week 16, you'll know who's in the clubhouse with the NFL MVP. So, all right, let's invite people up. I mean, not yet. Let me go say hello to everybody first. Let me see who's first in the building tonight. All right, Keynes was first, so I'll say him, then Melina, then Raven. And I'm gonna give out the game balls. So, what can he say? You put up 70. I said they would score 60. And I was being facetious about it, but god damn, 70? Still the buzz of the NFL, what Miami has done. Miami, and I said this, everything was Jets this, Jets that. And I told everybody, Miami's a sleeping giant. Raven said he passed his tentacles to a beautiful wrestler named Jade Cargill. I'm laughing about it. Oh boy. guys. Oh man. Jade Cargill. Anyway, back to the football. I'll tell you, I was doing the game Sunday up here, folks. Miami was very breathtaking to watch. Let me just say that. Wow. 726 yards of offense, 10 touchdowns. Jason Sanders, first kicker in NFL history to kick 10 extra points in the game. He made all of them, of course. Unbelievable. The media always got to throw the quarterback in this, but I mean, keeping it real talk, it's breathtaking what Miami did. I'm still in awe of it. I mean, I watched the whole game, and what can you say? Miami just looks great. Joe Burrow's hurting, and he played like a hero last night, or he tried to be a hero. And people are saying, bro, just shut it down for a while. This is your fourth year in the league. You're going to have plenty of opportunities to win a Super Bowl. Shut it down and rest, Joe. So everybody's saying about him. I don't know what to think about Joe Burrow, but people were saying this morning that he should just shut it down for a while. I don't know. I would. You got plenty of years to go. Just sign a 5-year extension. So you got 7 more years in Cincinnati. So I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying, family? Uh, Philly looked dominant last night, brought Baker Mayfield back to earth. Okay. So Baker was brought back to earth last night, and Philly smacked Tampa Bay around in Tampa. Good job by the Eagles, even though the Eagles are death to watch. Boy, they put you to sleep. We'll see Eagles in Miami in 2 weeks on Sunday Night Football up here. What else? Oh, we're going to start giving out some game balls. And we're going to start with number 5, who's getting the game ball after give 2 out, to Devon A. Chain and Raheem Mostert. Totally dominated the Broncos on Sunday. And I just said their numbers. Both of them were 4 touchdowns each, which is ridiculous in the same game, my lord. Wow. I don't know what to say, but they get game balls, those two. Number 4, getting the game ball is Deshaun Watson. No doubt about it. Everybody was killing Watson a week ago at this time, saying he lost it. All this BS about Watson. What did Watson do? Sharpest critics. No Nick Chubb, which means, unlike other quarterbacks in the NFL that has a plethora of talent around them, next 4 years, Philly, I don't see it. I'm going to tell you why. Yeah, I see it for them, yeah, but I think there's a quarterback that's emerging in front of everybody's eyes, and I'm glad that the media is talking about him now. And oh yeah, he's coming. Don't worry about it. He's in a few minutes, by the way. So Deshaun Watson, they sure do. Iman, what's up, family? Iman is right on point. They overreact. They sure do. And Iman, we're going up against each other next Monday night. I'm going to take the Seahawks plus 1.5 against your Giants at the Meadowlands. I also got San Francisco and Arizona, the over 41.5 points. I think that's a given. And the third game is going to be Miami. I don't know. I'm going to take Miami in the 4.5 and the under, or I'm going to take Miami in the 4.5, or I'll just take Miami and Buffalo together. The over. The over is 53, I think, and a half points. I don't know yet. Those are my three picks, family. San Francisco, Arizona over 41.5. The Seahawks plus 1.5 at the Meadowlands next Monday night. And I'm leaning towards Miami to cover and the over. We'll find out. That's a 1.5. Yes, 1.5, Iman. Here you go. I'm putting in the chat. 1.5. Yep. The Giants are favored by 1.5. There you go, Iman. 1.5. Let me get back. Watson silenced his critics who said he was washed. And now it's officially his team now because there's no Nick Chubb. He's dealing with an I-8 receiving core. And this is why he's getting paid what he's getting paid. That's what franchise players do. Some of you will see the Ravens and the Browns this Sunday from Cleveland. I will be doing Miami and Buffalo up here. Okay. So Deshaun Watson gets the fourth game ball. The third game ball goes to who else? The Arizona Cardinals. What a job by Arizona. They won this game against the Cowboys comfortably. 28-16. They took care of business against the Cowboys. Now they go to San Francisco to play a very giddy San Francisco team on Sunday. And Mr. Miami's happy about his boy Emmanuel Ogbah getting an interception and a sack of Russell Wilson on Sunday. Real five in the building. The whole team, Joshua Dobbs, you hear this story today, folks. Joshua Dobbs wanted to buy his jersey at the Cardinals team store. They didn't even know he was the quarterback of the team. That tells you why Arizona is so backward thinking. They got all those damn backwards retirees from Chicago and the Midwest living there, and that's why they're backward thinking. Okay. Anyway, Arizona did a hell of a job on the Cowboys and completely handled the Cowboys. And the Cowboys are second guessing themselves this week, while the Cardinals, with all the three tough games they played, God bless them with a very comfortable win. So shout out to the Arizona Cardinals on getting the third game ball. Oh, I'm getting to him right now, flip side. Here we go. The number 2 game ball goes to that team right there in the thumbnail who you see. The Miami Dolphins. Me, 305, flip side. We are middle-aged men. I think Flip and 305 saw this team from the days of David Woodley and Woodstock. I saw this team for the beginning of the dynasty years in Miami. And never mind, I said they would score 60. I was being facetious about it. They scored 70. Wow. Wow. And I'll tell you, that Bronco franchise right now is on the verge of oblivion, and that's not a lie. They lose to the Bears this week. You may be looking at a 3-14 team, folks. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Flip side fishing in the building, EM in the building. And you know, it's just like I've been saying about Miami up here. I mean, I told everybody that they're the most talented team in the division. I told everybody back since what, April, that this team is as good as it gets. All they need to do is run the football. I got chastised up here by the Dolphin fools over there who said that they wanted every big name running back became available. And all I said was run the football and it's going to open up avenues. Oh, goddamn, it's done it the last 2 weeks. And you got to give the Dolphins credit. And, hey, what can you say? I mean, gotta give them their due. And you know me, there's no hating with me up here. So I'm proud of them after 3 games. And this is what? The first 3 weeks of the season. Dolphins got I believe they got the number 2 game ball week 1, and they got the number 2 game ball week 3. So congratulations to Chris Greer and the Miami Dolphins. Keep up the great work, fellas. And last but not least, woo, you know I'm getting to him. Okay? You goddamn right, you know I'm getting to him. The number 1 game ball goes to this young man who, for the last 3 years, I have taken nothing but grief from a lot of people about this young man. And what this young man has done so far is nothing short of magnificent. Oh my God. Down 17-0 Sunday with less than 10 minutes to go. He managed to put 18 points on the board. Okay. Everybody, just give me a quick second. Don't leave. Give me a quick second. All right. Like I was saying, this young man was down 13-10. I mean, what the hell I'm saying? See what happens when people mess with your mind? Let's do it over again. He was down 17-0 at home with less than 10 minutes left. And he took it upon himself to rally this team and came back to beat New Orleans 18-17. And I'm glad the media has come to their senses. Yeah, Derek Carr got hurt. But they had a 17-0 lead with 10 minutes to go in the game. That's on their defense. And I think another reason why I didn't think that way is that they hate Winston in the media. So they blame Winston instead of blaming the defense. There's certain quarterbacks that the media just don't like. Winston is number 1. Okay. But anyway, let's get back to the phenom, which is Jordan Love. What a tremendous job of leadership and courtship. Too bad I'm going to be at the strip club Thursday night. I have a buddy who's opening a brand new strip club, and I believe in betting on my money. My money comes first. And in college football, if you haven't been following me in Platinum, I've been picking Jacksonville State every week just about. I didn't pick them last week. They won anyway. But I'm going with them this week against Sam Houston. And my buddy told me, hey, you come, I'll get you the game. I'll give you the VIP room. just to watch both the Packer game, but more importantly, Sam Houston State and Jacksonville State. No. Flip side. 51-45. Week 6 at the Meadowlands against Ken O'Brien against Dan Marino. Wesley Walker beat us in overtime. There you go. Jordan Love leads them back 18 unanswered. And one touchdown, he scrambled and did a move on the linebacker, the Mario Davis, and got into the end zone. And then the other one to Dobbs. Green Bay rallies. Learned their lesson from last week when I ripped them about showing no heart against Atlanta. And now Jordan Love is 2-1, and he's getting ready for Detroit on Thursday night. And I got some good news for Packer fan. Both they're all coming back this week because the Lions knocked them out of the playoffs this year, and they will love nothing more than Thursday night in Lambeau to let the Lions know not so fast. We're still here. So the entire arsenal, because Green Bay gets 11 days off. After this game, they play the following Monday night, and I'm going to have that game up here against the Raiders in Vegas. Okay. So you'll get that game up here. So Jordan Love, his heroics, his leadership, playing with nothing but rookies out there at receiver, gets the number 1 game ball. Flip side fish in the building. And let me give a shout out to EM. He was just here. I wish he would have stuck around. So Jordan Love gets the number 1 game ball up here. And it's beautiful to watch this football for me. I got the Seahawks winning. Thank you, Flipside. I got the Seahawks winning. Jordan Love is looking good so far. The Dolphins are kicking ass and taking names. So, what a job by Miami, boy. I tell you, I set it up here. But excuse me, I'll never say his name. That Mike McDaniel was a genius, and McDaniel was proving me right. And give the Dolphins credit. The last 2 coaches they've had have been very good coaches. Problem was one didn't like the quarterback who's here now. And I can understand that. And he loved the quarterback right now who's performing in Green Bay. So, and Brian Flores will get a nice little look at that quarterback in a couple of weeks in Minneapolis, in Green Bay against the Packers. So, who the Dolphin run game is top 5? You can say that. Ain't gonna be an argument for me, bro. Dolphins are playing great football, man. And I said they would. But sometimes you have to go where people laughed at you, CB, and you have to ride that wave. Okay? And you know exactly what I'm talking about. By the way, congratulations on the Seminole, CB. They made me look good this weekend, I tell you that, bro. Oh man. Shout out to Finn's Take. I think he's over 1,000 subscribes. Congratulations to him and his supporters. I'm saying what's up to Fins right now. He's having a nice year. The Knowles and the Canes. Let's say the Canes. Apologize, family. The Knowles and the Fins kicking ass. There you go. You do? Thanks, brother. Still don't like the offense in the secondary, but hopefully they'll get it fixed. Yeah, I like the Seminoles. Yeah, I'm not phony, bro. I like, you know me. I'm not a guy who's biased up here. Unless, you know what I'm saying? Florida State Seminoles' most impressive team this year, folks. Dominated LSU in the second half and then went to Clemson, threw a touchdown pass in overtime, and stopped Clemson. And Clemson's season is officially over. Good job, Canes, with the no. There you go. To the family. I'm blessed, brother. You damn right, bro. Shit. I'm taking the Dolphins in stride, man. I told everybody this team. I'm glad Platinum Elite. Shout out to my family. He said, Mace, you said it back in what, June? That the Dolphins was gonna be is the most slept on team. And now you get all these national media people willing to jump on the Dolphin bandwagon. No, no, no. You go and cover Zach. What's our quarterback? You go cover Jack Wilson, since all you media people are so in love with Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets. Go over there. Leave the only one who can stay on the Dolphins ship is these following: Lewis Riddick, Chris Sims, Stephen A. Smith. The rest of you, hey, yeah. Speaking of that, where's Damian Woody now? The same Damian Woody who called the Dolphins a third place team and their offensive line is soft and all this bullshit. Where is he at right now? Damian Woody. His fat ass. Huh? One thing about me, folks, you would call me a bitch nigga, bro. I keep receipts on who chastised my team. And Fins is gonna love this since he's in the chat room. I hope Iman is still in the chat room. Iman, you know what's about to happen next Sunday, right? And I warned you about this Daniel Jones better than Tua, Daniel Jones better than Love. Get ready for the tsunami. Here in New York, we just had a 4-day rainstorm here, and finally the sun will come out tomorrow, finally. From Annie, the sun will come out tomorrow. It's not going to come out for the Giants next Sunday in Miami. You might as well, bro, sit down and get ready for that ass whipping, which I told you was going to happen. It's going to happen. That's a guarantee. Fins take in the building. Looking handsome in his business suit, going to work every day. Shout out to not only a great guy, but a tremendous family man, bro. Keep up the great work, family. Good job by you, Fins. This team, folks, right now, we're going to find out. Buffalo this week. The Eagles in 3 weeks. And then the Chiefs after that. And a rematch with New England. That's not going to be easy. Okay. Dolphins will wear their aqua alternates for that game. They'll wear their white alternates Christmas Eve at home against the Cowboys because it's an old school ritual. The Cowboys don't like wearing their blue jerseys. You know, you take out the Emmitt Smith years, they don't play well with the blue jerseys. So Miami will wear that beautiful throwback white jersey. Next time my jersey comes on sale, I'm definitely buying one in Port Warfield. Flip side says, if we whoop Buffalo in Buffalo, everybody's going to talk about Miami and a Super Bowl. That's a wake-up call to the NFL. Hey, look, Flip, you're absolutely correct, man. Miami's on the brink. I've been saying this. The difference, though, Flip, and you understand where I'm coming from. So does 305. So does Fins. I'm not the type of fan that is delusional. Okay, that's putting Tua on a pedestal like he's Dan Marino, like a lot of these guys say, which is absolutely clown show. I'm not like that, bro. When the team is good, I show them the love they deserve. I said to everybody up here that they were going to be a juggernaut on offense. They're going to surprise the world. So far, so good. If they put 50 on Buffalo this week, then they do that, bro. Okay. Canes, you're not old like me, 305 and flip side. That's why I didn't mention your name. I'm talking the older guys who you don't even know who the hell Tommy Vigorito is. We do. Me, Flip, Vic is the number one. Larry L, Dwayne. We know who Tommy Vigorito is. You don't. You never even heard of Tommy Vigorito. 2-5-0 against Belichick. That would be amazing. Yeah, man. 2-2-0 versus Champagne. Now, you know me. If you follow me, Flip Side was in the room, 305 was in the room. Can you guys believe it was 4 years ago? 2019, the debate, who we wanted at quarterback. I will say one thing about Tua. And I'm going to be, and this is very sincere. He is completely healthy again. Remember, he went through 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. He went through 5 years of injuries. Yeah, tell him I'll do it in a minute. I really want to do the NBA big story tonight, which is huge. Here we go. Oh, it's the NBA story huge tonight. And I'm going to get to that a little later. And we'll probably spend the rest of the night doing the NBA because this is a huge story. What's going on with Dame Lillard. Also, tomorrow night, the Dion let the ghetto and the African American community down. That thumbnail is right here. Let you guys see it. I laugh at it, man. Let me be honest with you. Here we go. This is tomorrow night. Deion Sanders will do that tomorrow night up here. Okay. So, we'll do that tomorrow. Deion Sanders. Tomorrow night we'll do him. Thursday we'll have our picks in the afternoon, and then Friday we will do the NFL the NFL roundtable. Buffalo, Miami's one of the games we'll be talking about on Friday night. Boy. We're gonna do some NBA later tonight, boy. First time in a while. We got some substance going. I don't know, you guys, and believe it or now, it's only week 3, bro. Let me say that. Pump the brakes. It's only week 3. Let's see where everything is. And I'm gonna put this to the cows come home. Let's see where everything stands in the NFL after the 49er Raven game Christmas night. When that game is over, it should crystallize where everything is at in the NFL with 2 weeks to play. Okay? That's why I am not jumping the gun on anything, but by what we have seen, everything is so far so good. And I'm not surprised they're doing this. Like I said before, with them, you gotta give them their due though. But it's early. And that's why I always say, come back to me when it's later on. Fred Ward in the building. We'll do some NBA appeal if Fred Ward sticks around. So let me find this man's thumbnail. Get this Miami thumbnail off. I've never hated him. I wanted him to perform. He still has to prove he can stay healthy. He's a Dolphin. I want them all to play well. You know what's the problem with that, Flip? These youngins never seen them win anything. We have. That's the problem. We're going to talk about that later on, Canes. We are definitely going to talk NBA later on. Remember the past 2 years I've been telling you Tua is good quarterback for y'all? He just has to stay healthy, and that O-line has to protect him. Hey, look. And I'm going to say something right now that is real, and I'm just going to leave it at this. He's healthy again. I said he will stay healthy this year. I said they have to run the football for them to be dominant. I had a lot of dudes come up here, blast at me, yell at me, and what the fuck do those motherfuckers gotta say now? Fucking A-Chain just arrived, and he got 208 yards on Sunday on the ground. So for these guys, and they know who they are, who came up here and was putting this fucking quarterback on a pedestal. Okay? All right? Let's keep it 1,000 here. Okay? For them, so far, so good. But if you think that come later this year, you don't need a running game to win in the playoffs, you're fucking crazy. I want them to play well. I will also call out when they don't, just like Shula would do. You damn right. See, again, flip side. These youngins never seen this team do a goddamn thing. And that's the problem with them. That's why they're so delusional, most of them. Real talk. I've seen them win Super Bowls. That's why you don't see me, and 305 is my witness, Kane's my witness. When I rock my Dolphin jerseys, there's none of these guys. I'm wearing Zonka. I'm wearing Greasy. When the white throwback comes out Christmas week, which they're gonna sell a lot of them because it's Christmas week, I'm gonna try and pick me up custom Paul Warfield. Man, and let me also say this, guy. I do not want to rain on the Dolphins fan parade. But Flip, you know and I know. Do you think the Bears will draft Caleb Williams if they don't? Yeah. They're going to trade. I've been saying it all along. They're going to trade Justin Fields. they're going to get rid of his ass. And there are going to be a lot of teams going to want him. You know why, third? Because they're going to blame the Bears' ineptitude in the front office why this kid is all messed up. That's what they're going to do. Teams will line him together. 50 years ago, he was a baby. Again, let me say this. To these young Dolphin dudes, you got a long way to go before you could touch this. You could touch the great team of 50 years ago. You got to win consecutive division titles. You got to be in the Super Bowl talk hunt every year for a good, you could say, 14 years consistently. No, not even that. 15 years. Okay. Let's see you. And we're and don't get me wrong, Dolphin fan. You delusional dudes. We're all supporting the team. But again, let's see you guys. First of all, do what you have to do. Take care of business every week. Real talk. No one's hating on you. We're just saying, pump the brakes and take it a week at a time. I bet you a lot of these fools already got reservations to go to Glendale for the Super Bowl. Fred Ward said, well, some of the potential teams you could see Justin Fields. The first team that comes to my mind is Tennessee, because that quarterback situation is a disaster. I could see Tennessee trading for him. That's the first team I could see. Tennessee's always looking for a quarterback. I could see the Broncos. That's a disaster. Iceman in the building. That's another disaster. It's the Broncos, Ferry. That's a disaster. Hey, Iceman, you gotta wait till the season ends, bro. It's only week 3. Sorry to tell you, it's only week 3. It's only week 3. Let's see what happens this week in Buffalo. Let's see. Take it a game at a time, bro. Game at a time. We are definitely going to talk about the NBA tonight. So, Third Ward, stick around. Matter of fact, if you want to pull up a little later, stick around. We're going to do the NBA most of the night after what bombshell was let down late this afternoon. And it is legit, by the way. Big Boss, my brother in the building. I'm going to say what's up to you in a quick second. Boy, what it do, brother? Wasn't that a great sermon by DS1 Ross today? Wasn't it? Say what's up to my brother Beat Bars in a second. That's all I'm saying. I'm not knocking him. Matter of fact, I'll be honest with you. I did the game up here Sunday. We all had a good time laughing at the Broncos, bro. There is no hate up here. 305. I'm hating the Dolphins' greatness. Put 1 yes, 2 no. If Tua keeps playing how he's playing right now, he could. I do agree with that. I do agree with that. Thank you, 305. You put a 2 in the chat. Appreciate that, man. Yeah. That is legit what I just said. What our brother Third Ward said in the chat room. I know Third Ward's itching to get up here in a little bit when we do NBA tonight. Oh man, we got something big tonight to talk about. What's your thoughts on Burrow? Man, they better. I agree with mostly everybody. They better rest him, bro, until he's completely healthy. Burrow. Totally agree with that. They should shut him down and let him wait until he is healthy. And I think it would be good for the organization because they just paid him all that money. You might as well let him rest. I mean, beat bars in the building. Sorry about that beat. I'll do that again, bro. That's my bad. Yeah, they should sit him a while. Miami Dolphins is legend killer Herbert, Belichick, Sean Payton, Sean McVay, John Harbaugh. Welcome to the Dolphins Penitentiary. 305 is crazy. Don't worry, I got you beat, boss. That's my bad, family. Here you go. My brother beat boss in the building. All right, let me flip side. What are your thoughts on the Buffalo game, Mace? Oh, this is going to be rough, man. And this is why I'm not running my mouth for anything. I do, believe it or not, I'm going to shock you guys. Only thing I'm worried about is the Dolphins and the Bills cover the over and under. Right now, I'm going to take the Dolphins plus 4.5 and go under. But I'm taking Miami to win this game Sunday. I do. I think Miami's this good. And they owe Buffalo an ass whooping up there. And they've come so close to beating them up there. I will go Miami, and I'm gonna take the Dolphins and the 4.5 Sunday, and I think they'll win outright. I do. Flip side, Arizona's been a surprising team. They've covered every game this year, Ferret. This season, everyone, including myself, thought they were going to tank. I did too, but they've been being competitive in every game so far. For Dobbs is looking good, Mace. Exactly, I totally agree. Josh Allen is next on the hit list. Yeah, you will say something like that, and you're right. He is next on the hit list. And to answer Flipside's question, this is a game the Dolphins D have to show up this week. The Dolphins defense has to show up against the Bills. They have to show up this week. They do. They have to show up this week. The Dolphins D must show up this week. Buffalo, Miami 40-10. Yeah, they was talking about the game that happened 30 years ago when the Dolphins got Keith Jackson and they went up to Buffalo and beat them 37-10. I remember that beatdown. But Buffalo back in those days, their home away from home was back then. What did they call that stadium back then? Miami. What did they first call the Dolphins stadium when they? The Bills used to own the Dolphins in Joe Robbie Stadium. Oh, did they own the Dolphins? QZ in the building. Look at it. All my boys are coming. All my boys are popping up. Happy to see you guys, man. QZ in the building. Whoa, all my guys are pulling up tonight. Hey, QZ, B Bonds, I'm doing Dion tomorrow night, so get ready. All right, I'm gonna come back and read some of you guys. I'm gonna read fifth side first. I agree. The Dolphin D has to show up. They are going to go in with a lot of confidence. Hopefully, the momentum carries over. You know what people are worried about? Maybe Miami shot too many bullets out of the gun against the Bill. I mean, against the Broncos. I'm a little worried about that too. That's why I said this game is going to be a game. First says, who's going to be more in demand for teams to trade for after this season? Fields or Murray? I'm going to say Fields because he's healthier. Fields is 6'4". Teams are going to go for him because what people are going to say, Buffalo cooking with sauce and mustard. Oh, man. Oh, man. Third, I'm going to say Fields because he's much taller and he's healthy. Murray is coming off a nasty knee injury. We have demons and a team. Now we need getting started. Okay. Those are some of the comments that people are saying about the Dolphins. Yeah. I mean, what are you going to say? I mean, what do you want me to say? I mean, this is not surprising me. And if you was up here last week, 34-21 Miami, I said up here that the Dolphins would put 60 on them. You know what I'm saying? I said they would. Buffalo is going to have to get their tissues for the past 5 years they have had on number. Yeah. Different Dolphin team though. Compared to now. Dolphins of now, you can tell that they have something going for them right now. And I've been saying that. Everybody was talking about the Jets. Everybody was talking about the Bengals. Everybody was talking about Lamar. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, B-Boz. Yes, I said it up here last week. They will win by 60. By the way, I'm 8-1. Excuse me. By the way, I'm 8-1 against the spread in the NFL. Miami has been good to me the last 2 weeks. They won with me. They won all 3 weeks, matter of fact. Miami won with the over in LA against the Chargers. They won with me at New England, and they definitely won with me with Denver. I'm taking Miami again this week. Bengal fans must be feeling, yeah. When is the Dolphins bye week? Week 10 is the Dolphins bye week. They play the Chiefs week 9 in Germany. So after the Chiefs game, the Dolphins and the Chiefs have their bye week, week 10. Then when they come back, they play the Raiders at home. Then they're at the Jets on Black Friday. Then they're at the Redskins. Dolphins, God has blessed them with their schedule. That the Dolphins play 4 of their last 5 at home in South Florida. Good for them. I think Dolphins are going to win 12, 13 games, folks. I had them at 12-5. So this is not surprising me so far. See, Dolphin fans don't like me because I don't drink the Kool-Aid and be one of these worshipers like they have in these picnic rooms that they're having. You know, they have a picnic room where all these guys think they're on their high horse. I don't pay those dudes no attention. They don't know shit. Okay, I'm calling it 1,000. They don't know a damn thing. They think they do, they don't. Okay, I've been watching this franchise for 53 years. All right. I was so blessed that both the Jets and Giants used to stink 50 some years ago, and I got to watch them every week on TV because back then they had a blackout rule. Episode-967. Mr. Miami found it 967. I love you, man. God damn. Would you say the Bills and Chiefs are going to be your biggest test this season? You got the Eagles coming up at Philly on a Sunday night. I'll be doing that game up here. We got to play Dallas on Christmas Eve. No, there's plenty of tests for the Dolphins this year. Dolphins have a very tough schedule. I've been saying it all last week. Denver is dead. Okay? Denver is dead. Speaking of that picnic room, I want to give a shout out to Batman, who runs that tailgate room. He does a great job. Real talk. So shout out to Batman. Does a real good job over there. You know what I'm saying? He does a real good job over there. And I had him up here once, and me and him agreed on everything, basically, what we was talking about. So shout out to Batman, who runs that Finn's tailgate over there. So shout out to him. At Christmas Eve, yep, Dallas, Miami. Christmas Eve, I will have it up here. 3-0 can go to 9-8 real quick. So Jets slow down and enjoy the season and hope for the best. I totally agree with that. F the Cowgirls, girls. There's some bums. They ain't going to be a test for y'all. Let me tell you this, folks. There's a lot of cowboy haters around the country and on YouTube.
Hey, Mess.
I get it up here all the time. Yeah.
It's not Batman. It's El Capitan.
I don't know him, so shout out to El Capitan. I don't know him.
No, you just said for the tailgate. So I just thought
Then shout out to El Capitan. Then he does a great job.
Okay, good looking, man.
Not a problem. Oh, not. I can't talk about people I haven't come across, and he does a great job in the tailgate. Raven Knight back, probably arrived home. It's 8 o'clock his time. The picnic room. Boss is cracking up. So El Capitan, shout out to you, brother. All right. Batman does the Finn's Holic show. Shout out to him anyway. Shout out to both guys. Shout out to both guys. I appreciate that, Canes. I do. That tells you, folks, I don't go into those rooms. That's my brother. Okay. Shout out to him. How did we become the heels? Dang, how did we become the heels? Who, the Cowboys? And you even love the Cowboys, which the media does. The media adores the Cowboys here in the United States of America. And you got people who can't stand the Cowboys. And you guys think I'm joking. New York is Dallas North. They love the Cowboys here in New York. They love them more than the Giants and the Jets, especially guys my age. And what happens is, like the Steeler fans who live in New York, they pass it down to their kids and now their grandkids. Cowboy fans do the same thing. Dolphin fans do the same thing here in New York. You pass it down. Nephew in the building. What's the big NBA news? What time is it? Stick around. I'll get into it in 2 minutes. Matter of fact, let me find this thumbnail. I know it's old. It's June, so let me find it. Let me go find this man's thumbnail. Let me go find it. And then we'll talk about him. We'll talk about him. Let me pull it up right now. Deion tomorrow night, folks. Did he let down the ghetto? Did he let down the guys in the hood? We'll do that tomorrow night up here. 8:30 Eastern time for Deion. I think I found the thumbnail. This should be it. I'm going to pull him up there. There we go. We're going to talk about this man in a few minutes. That's why that thumbnail's up there. So stick around for that. Because it's almost D-Day for him. We never had ego or McNabb. Ran mouth like a Vic. Never ever insulted a home team field. Nah, that's the Cowboy haters. Yeah, Cowboy fan is not like Steeler fan. Like Steeler fan, when they go to your stadium. But Mace, be easy, bro, and let's get this win on Sunday. Yeah, of course. You're right, Ice. I'm not knocking. I just said a salute to both of those men. I don't know them, but I'm giving a salute to. I think both of them do a great job. I don't know El Capitan, but I'm giving him his props. You let him know that. I'm not. I give him his props. Oh no, D-Day is coming. Yes, it is. Right, we're an hour in. We'll get back to the Dolphins. All right. Around 4 o'clock this afternoon, this came on ESPN. They do the NBA show. I'm one of them. Jets and Cowboys, I dislike the most. Yeah, you're right about that. 305 said, what up? Oh, he's saying what's up to Canes. Ravens tired of people not liking them. What did Third Ward say? Third Ward didn't make no fake news. Nephew in the building. So, keep on hating, and we're going to keep pissing your insults. Don't worry, our day is coming. It's a while from now, but that day will indeed come. Yes. I'm saying it's this year, but if you slip again, bro, I don't know. And you know, Micah Parsons and Tyreek Hill are going at it again. They don't like each other. And Micah was not happy that the Dolphins put 70 on Denver on Sunday, and he had to walk home with his tail between his legs because they got handled easily by Arizona. So they're going at it again, and what a spectacle. We're going to have Christmas Day in Miami. Okay. And this is the way Dallas, Miami should be. These are the two most glamorous cities in the NFL. The NFL would love nothing more to have Dallas, Miami, and Vegas for the Super Bowl. What would that be like? And trust me, Dallas, I got news for you. If that is the Super Bowl, I promise you, that stadium will have 60% Dolphin fans in that stadium. Okay? Trust me. Miami fans are already making plans to go to Vegas for that Super Bowl if they get there. Okay, Dallas? I'm just saying. And we owe you an ass whipping for the Super Bowl. Think I forgot about Super Bowl 6? I was a little fat, stubby 6-year-old crying, seeing Bob Greasy being ran around by Bob Lilly. Think I forgot about that? Leon Lett, Damon Embiid, Christmas Day Massacre. Yeah, let me get to this because this is the big story tonight in the NBA. There is a new team that has emerged, and they have the package that Portland wants. And everyone says the deal is very close. And I got the players involved, and that is the Toronto Raptors. And remember, Dame Lillard has no trade clause. He'll go where Portland sends him. Okay. And right now, Toronto's leader in the clubhouse. They got what they want. Let me show you what this trade would look like. I'm going to put it up on the screen so everyone can see it. First, let me get Dame out of the thumbnail post. Don't worry, Flip. Stick around. We're gonna get back to the Dolphins, bro. Everybody, stick around. We're gonna get back to the Dolphins and football. All right, let me throw this up here for everybody to read. These NBA guys are in here. They're salivating. Then we'll get back to the Dolphins and talk about this game on Sunday. So, all right. This is what is on the table. And I kind of like this move for Portland. All right, here we go. All right. Grady Bleep, some guy named Ananube, also Precious Achiwa or Kristen Koliko. They'll throw in Vadius Young, Gary Trent Jr., or Otto Porter, and they'll get more picks out of this. And right now, they may bring Phoenix in because Phoenix wants Yusuf Nurkic, and DeAndre Ayton will go to Portland. So it's looking like this for Portland. DeAndre Ayton, OG Anunoby, Precious Achiwa, or Kristen Koliko. I would prefer Gary Trent Jr. if you want the truth. Swap 27 swap the 2026-27 draft swaps, and they'll throw in Nurkic to go to Phoenix for Ayton. I love this deal for Portland. You're going to get, for Dame Lillard, you are going to get back Ananube, Grady, you know what? The 26th first round pick of Toronto are swapping in 27 Precious Achiwa or Kristen Koliko, and a throw-in would be Vadius Young, Otto Porter, or Gary Trent Jr. And they will trade, Portland will trade probably that guy, I forgot his name, he's a French dude, Australian dude. He has the afro. Fireball and Jokic will go to Phoenix. Ayton will go to Portland. So Portland is getting a bundle back in this move. And I like it for the Trailblazers very much. This is what I'm talking about. Now, let me get to the dynamics of this. This is going to be great, what I'm about to say. Okay? For Portland, you're going to get a center to go with your young crew of guys. And they're going to grow together. I would like to see him land in Miami. I know you Heat guys, but like I told, Ayton's on the move too, Beat Boss. I told these guys, these Miami guys, and a lot of them are jaded. Remember, you know that flip side. You old enough. Pat Riley, all summer long, sat there, and I'm not going to lie. Joe Cronin, my GM in Portland, is an idiot. He's an idiot. I'm not going to deny this. He's just an idiot. But what has happened here is Ujiri, the GM of the Raptors, is saying, bleep this. If I get Lillard with my starting five and my bench, I can win the title this year. And he is absolutely correct about that. See, I keep telling these guys, you need a big to compete to compete for a championship against the West. Toronto has a hellifying front line with Porto, Siakam, and probably they'll throw in a small forward to play for Toronto somewhere. Hey, Batman, no problem, bro. I mean that sincerely. You came up here 2 years ago. We kicked it up here, and you was outstanding, man. So shout out to you, my brother. You do a great job over there. Real talk. Real talk, my man. Fins up to you, family. I mean that, bro. Fins Holic in the building, aka Batman, 24, 23. No doubt. I meant what I said about you, my family. Not a problem with me, bro. Do a great job. Appreciate you pulling up. And get in the chat room to you right now. Let's say, do this for my brother up here. Appreciate you. And you just keep up the great work. And I mean that sincerely, family. I do. Oops. Fins up, Batman. Appreciate you. Oh, they're showing the game on NFL Network right now? Oh, Jesus. Are they? Oh, man. Hey, Fins, hey, Batman, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I'm still amazed what they did Sunday, man. I said this week, 305 said it was episode 967. He said that I said they would put 60 on Denver, they put 70. God damn. You can't make it up, my family. You can't make it up, bro. Seriously, you can't make it up, man. Ayton can't handle Jokic. B-Boss, when they played in the playoffs, Phoenix swept them in 21. Ayton was the difference in the series, him and my boy Mikal Bridges. Ayton destroyed Jokic in that series, bro. And then Jokic got him back this year. That's how it works, man. Jokic is just amazing, man. But yeah, my brother, Batman, you keep up the great work, and one of these days I'll pull up. I promise, man. Good to see you. He's watching the replay on NFL Network. You Dolphin fans, go watch it. They're going to show the entirety of the game. It should be at halftime by now. 42-13 Miami. I want to talk to this man about San Antonio right now. So I want EM to pull up right now. I'm going to talk about the Spurs. But to finish off that trade proposal by the Raptors to Portland, I love that trade for Portland. And I don't know, Canes, what Pat Riley's going to do. I'm hearing that they are working on the trade with Utah to trade Hero there for some picks. Because, Danny Ainge's got 15 number ones.
Yeah, and Phoenix is involved with it.
Yeah, so I like that. I like that trade for Utah, believe it or not. EM's going to join us. We're going to talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo maybe heading to San Antonio next year.
Oh,
Watch out.
that should be nice.
That'd be insane, man. You kidding me, man? Why watch basketball, bro? We will definitely link up, bro. No doubt, man. Appreciate you. And I'll hit you up whenever you want to come here, and I'll go over there and we'll just kick it about this team, bro. I appreciate you so much, man. Thank you for dropping, man. I'm glad someone dropped the word that I've been showing you love the last couple of days. You deserve it, bro. Appreciate you. Fins Holics show hosted by Batman 2423. Go check him out. If you're a Dolphins fan, he does a great job. A couple of guys do a good job. I love what CB does. CB's good people. Batman came up here. He appreciated the things I said when we talked about the team back in 22, and I appreciate that, man. But again, for you guys in the chat room about the NBA, I love that trade for the Trailblazers. That's what I'm talking about. I'm getting Aiton, OG, and a newbie. I'm getting possibly Gary Trent, Grady, you know what, his last name, and 3 number ones. That's what I'm talking about. Beat Boz hates the Spurs. Raven hates the Spurs. This man right here loves the San Antonio Spurs. I'm going to talk to him about the Dolphins first. I'm going to be fair, and then we'll get into San Antonio. I haven't seen this man in a long time. What's up, Ian?
Mace, what is popping, man? What's good?
I'm good, man. I'm good. You know why I'm happy besides the Dolphins? But we won't
I
talk
hear
about
you.
him. We won't talk about him.
Your man, love. Hey, man. I've came away. Hey, salute, Canes. Always respect to you, my friend. Well, I've come away very impressed with what I've been seeing from Mr. Love. I must
It's
say,
early, though. It's early. Now,
not to a tongue about not to a tongue about low impressed, but I've been very impressed nonetheless.
Of course not Tua Tagovailoa impressed because Tua is finally healthy and he's playing the way you and Reason said he would play. And I know you Dolphin fans love what EM did this morning. Excuse me, TD did this morning on Twitter. If you didn't see it, oh no, it's yesterday he did it. He said, "quote I was wrong. Tua is an elite quarterback."
Oh, did he really? I wasn't aware
Yes,
of
he
that,
did. Let me
Mace.
go find it. I
Oh
know.
yeah.
Yeah, Shake Money and Figueroa was besides themselves.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, he did say
Well,
that.
I mean, whether at the end of the day, as we are sitting here now,
Mm-hmm.
to see Tua on this trajectory, kind of, following up with his season last year. I mean, you'd be a complete buffoon to sit up here and still, if you were one of those ones that never believed Tua could perform at an extremely high level, you would be a complete idiot to be sitting there still trying to argue that point, still trying to say he's not this, he's not that. No, the ability is unquestioned now. It's just the last box Tua needs to check is obviously his durability. You know what I mean? Because we'll see how.
Bless you.
Appreciate that, Mace. But the last box that he needs to check is the durability. But in terms of his ability on the field,
Mm-hmm.
but I got to be honest, Mace.
Mm-hmm.
To even going back to how much I like Tua pre-draft 2020.
Okay.
My expectation for Tua was always top 10 to 12 range because I said, well, I would be ecstatic if Tua is able to reach that level of play, right? That was my expectation for him, even going back to, then. Because, I mean, any draft pick that you pick and that player winds up being a top 10, top 12 guy at his respective position, I mean, you hit that pick you hit a home run on that pick, right?
Yes.
But to see the level of dominance that Tua is playing at now, it's somewhat surprising for me because I never envisioned, and I think anybody, no matter how much was a fan of Tua, I don't think anybody forecasted this level of dominance. What we're seeing, like, I think he's the best. Tua might even be the best player in the league right now. He's definitely in the top 5 players, let alone, quarterback. He's playing like the best quarterback in the league right now. I mean,
Well,
and
and I
all.
give you a little pushback, please.
Go ahead. That's fine. That's fine.
All right. To me, okay, I'm being honest. To me, and I've had this conversation on Friday night. I think Tyreek Hill means so much to the Dolphins franchise, and I'm glad the national media is giving him his due. He's the face of the franchise, and to me, his leadership, his practice habits, everyone down there, even Omar Kelly said he practices like a madman down there. And to me, He is the difference on this team. And I'm not taking nothing away from the quarterback because the quarterback is now completely healthy. And this is why he is balling like this. Okay? And he did this against a gutless Broncos team that without Waddle. Imagine if he had Waddle Sunday.
Yeah, 100%. And 100%. And, listen, I'm not trying, you'll never hear me. I'm well aware of, the impact Tyreek has had on his franchise since we traded for him. I am not shortchanging, would even attempt to shortchange anything, his impact on his franchise. But, I've had this conversation with several people, even going back to last year. Like a lot of people think, and not to say you, Mace, but there's a lot of people that feel like, well, they're attributing everything around Tua as the reason why you're seeing this rise in his level of play. And I always would push back on that. That's cute. That's real cute. Hey, man.
Oh, you mean TV?
Yeah. But hey, so I've had this conversation, and yeah, sure, talent around players helps. But when you're talking about specifically at that position, right? We've seen, players at the quarterback position have talent around them, and they either was, they fell on their face. You had some guys that busted out. You had some guys that, you saw marginal improvement in their play, but you didn't see, again, the reason why I have so much respect for what Tua is doing now is the sheer dominance, like in virtually every category, every metric that you can use, right, to gauge how well a quarterback a player at that position is playing, and he's dominating the charts. I mean, Patrick Mahomes didn't even do that, Mace. I mean, that's just the facts.
Well,
I'm not saying he's
2019.
No. Tua's numbers are like the best. And again, to this point, they're like the best in the last 30, 40 years, bro. Like,
let me say this to you, okay? And I'm being honest here. All right. Let's see where Tua is after the Dallas game week 16.
That is fine. And all I'm saying is, Max, that's why I preface everything. What we're seeing now. Now, next week, okay, yeah, he'll have a bad game and it might skew things a little bit, might cloud the picture a little bit, muddy things a little bit. But as of right now, in piggybacking off what we saw,
right now, there's no question about it.
He's again,
the best quarterback in the league right now, as we speak.
And again, you got to give him his credit, right, for what he's doing now. And it might change, knock on wood, it won't change. I hope Tua just hope they steamroll the whole league.
Well,
and
I got them winning in Buffalo Sunday.
Oh yeah, I think we're getting 200 on the ground Sunday.
It's gonna be nice in Buffalo too. So, I live here in New
York. I think we're gonna see 175 to 200 on the ground Sunday. Because Mike McDaniel, because again, I think Mike McDaniel, again, you saw that in credit to him for being so transparent.
Yes,
when they interviewed him, when was that, last week before last? I think it was Cameron Wolf, I believe. Now I don't know. It might have even been on there. I don't know when it was. But the quote, when the man said in terms of his maturation process as a play caller, what did he say? And you remember last year, Mace, what was I critical about Mike McDaniel about his play calling last year? I felt like, again, he didn't run the ball more, but I think his focus was misplaced. He was focused on, pumping his chest out, making Tua an MVP candidate, right? Mm-hmm. Pumping his chest out, getting Tyreek Hill 2,000 yards. And I think the focus, what was best for the whole team, was misplaced. Well, he confirmed that in that interview. Like I received immense pushback for that narrative.
I told you guys after the season was over back in February that he apologized to the running backs. He apologized to what's his face, Wilson, that he didn't get them the ball enough.
But the thing is, why? Because if every way you called, every game you called last year was just all in the flow of the game of football, right? Well, there will be no need to apologize. The only reason why you apologize is because you did something wrong. You were, you didn't call the games the way you should have based off, again, my theory was that his ego, right? Feeling himself, trying to get Tua. Because, again, what's the best way to earn cachet in the league? Make a quarterback an MVP candidate that virtually everybody, his organization included, had written off, and also get Tyreek Hill, break the receiver record. What's the best way to establish cachet if you're a coach? Checking those two boxes would be, right?
Happy. Yes, make them
exactly.
Happy.
So now, so you hear him in that interview. Exactly. So now you hear him in that interview. He said he's taking emotion out of his play calling this year. He basically confirmed it right there. So he's letting you know what he was on last year. So again, salute to him, credit to him for being so transparent and to acknowledging that and learning from it, because based off the way he's called the games in particular these last two games, I'm telling you now, and this is the blueprint to get Miami to the Super Bowl and be that dominant, absolutely dominant team.
Back in I think it was late April. Remember, I did a platform up here, and one particular guy who was up here was yelling and screaming at me about when I said you need to run the football for this franchise to get where they want to go.
Who was that? Who might that be?
My good friend Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Matter of fact, we had a conversation about you the other night. He said, I need to get on, he been looking to come up on your platform because, he kind of wanted to rub it in your face about the narrative about you felt like Tua was just going to be a game manager and nothing more. So he's going to come up here and try to rub it in your face a little bit.
I said that if he gets a running game, that's going to open him up with the play action. Mm-hmm. And that's going to make that offense unstoppable. I've been saying this for the last year. Mm-hmm. So I don't know where he's coming from. All I don't know. His facts is if Tua was a game manager, he'd be the best game manager in football because what people are seeing now, and I told all you guys 3 years ago when I started this platform, that he is Troy Aikman, reincarnated. Nobody has better pinpoint accuracy than Tua. It's not even close.
Yeah. He's,
pinpoint accuracy, which Aikman had. Mm-hmm. He had Emmett. He had the offensive line. When he did play action, Harper, Novacek, and Irvin was wide open, and Emmett out of the backfield. Mm-hmm. That's what it does. And I say it before and I say it again. 3 years ago, we had this talk, Ian. Even sometimes 4 o'clock in the morning. What I used to tell you. I said, you can win big with Tua. I've always said that.
Yeah. I would agree with that. I definitely would agree with that.
I've been saying that for the last 3 years. I've never budged. I called him a bum a few times. That said, I don't hate the young man. And people haven't been listening to me this summer. I've been defending him against the media. I think Tua is gaining more leadership skills, which is great for him. And like I said, if you run the football more, he's going to be deadly. He's proved it on Sunday. Mm-hmm. Well, I've been saying all along. Run the football for the Dolphins. That is the most important thing for that team. If they run the football like they did against New England and like they did Sunday, it's going to be tough to beat them.
It's going to be extremely difficult.
Division, didn't I? I picked them back in April. I said Miami's going to go 12-5. Didn't I say that?
Mm-hmm. I would agree.
So I'm not surprised that they're doing this. So, Lewis, don't come up here talking nonsense. But I said Tua was just a game manager. I never said that. I said he would be the best game manager in the league.
He was on your net the other night, Mace. Boy, he was on. He said, "I can't wait to see that I can't wait to pull up on Mason's show. I got something for that nigga. That's what he said, dog. So I'm just here to relay a message. Yeah. Oh man.
Turn him up again, as always. Just like I humbled him the last time he was up here, when yourself, CB, and I forgot who was up here, all agreed with
Who? Who?
CB? Oh, okay, who? And I forgot who was up here. And Figueroa was up here, and you guys totally agree with me that you need.
Did we chop him up? Did we chop him up?
Yeah,
did we chop him up, Mace?
Oh, okay. We chopped him up that
yeah,
day.
Yeah.
So my point has been proven. I mean, bro, let me put the thumbnail up for you. Oh man, I love this. There we go. You tell me, how the hell do you let a kid come in and get 208 yards on the ground?
Yeah, that's crazy.
4 touchdowns. You got
crazy.
Miami folks scored 7 touchdowns.
That's ridiculous, Mace.
By the 2 running backs. And
it's sad.
It's crazy. And one of them, let me leave it up for you, EM. And one of them just got some burn. And what A-Chain proved to me, episode 879 too, Mr. Miami with Lewis, I love you, 305. All my catalog. A-Chain proved one thing to me. He could run up the middle and get big gains, bro.
Oh, he's complete, Mace. If you go everything you saw Sunday, it was confirmed on his Texas A&M his Texas A&M tape. Yep. Right? A lot of people, and I gotta give the homie shout out to the homie Reason. He was on A-Chain a year and a half ago. And he sent me a clip. He said, "Say, bro, check this," because he'll send me players that he's, scouting and looking up or whatever, like he'll forecast like a year in advance. And so a lot of times he'll send me clips of players. Hey, bro, check this player out. Or if I come on, obviously I don't have time as much as he does to really, like I used to really, evaluate and research players. But any event, whenever I come across somebody, I'll send him hey, check this player out, whatever. So he sent that clip of him to me. And he was like, "Man, bro, again, it's like a year and a half ago. He just talking about how much he liked him and whatever." So especially when Mike McDaniels became the head coach, because he's stylistically, his style of play is exactly what San Francisco, when Mike McDaniels was at San Francisco, he had all the traits that he coveted. So, but all of what you saw running between the tackles, right? Again, a lot of people get caught up in his stature, right? He's a lot stronger. He plays with a lot better contact balance than people give him credit for. Obviously, you see the elite speed, you see the elite acceleration, and I can't wait till they unleash him in the passing game, Mace. That's what to me, that's what I'm most intrigued by, because he literally.
No, I'm just gonna say the backlash I took up here, because everybody wanted Dalvin Cook. The backlash I took up here because I said A-Chain is perfect for what they need.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
He is.
So, again, stop praying for players that don't end up on the team. Go draft your players. And now, A-Chain is a home run at the 81st pick.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I'm one of the ones that would have, I would have welcomed Dalvin Cook with open arms. But I was consistent. I said, well, I am not coming from a place of desperation, because I feel like I am very comfortable moving forward with what we have in house. And yeah, sure, A-Chain was impressed, but Raheem Mostert, Mace. Come on, man.
For that one. I'm gonna eat shit for that one.
Mostert looks like the best running back in football. He's rated. He's the number one rated running back in the NFL. I know it's 3 games, but Mostert, bro, Mostert, he still has that elite speed. He still, he still got that low 4.3 speed. But the most, look at how hard he runs, bro.
You know who
I
he
mean,
might
just
be?
who
You know he might.
is that?
And I
Who is
love this
that?
guy a decade ago. He is a carbon copy of Arian Foster. Same speed,
Mm.
same body build, can catch the
Well,
ball in the backfield like Foster could. Mine be
I
so
see. I
insane.
see the similarities, but Foster was nowhere near the athlete that Mostert was.
He may not be the
That
athlete,
Mostert is. But I
but
can see the stuff now. This version of the 2023 version of Raheem Mostert, yeah, because he's complete now. He's like
yeah,
again, he's known throughout his career, right? As a just kind of like Devon A. Chain, right? A lot of
mhm,
those a lot of those things he got labeled as. Mostert had to go through that coming up. Undersized guy, quote
mhm,
unquote scat back label,
mhm.
not a guy, not a running back that likes that likes contact, right? He's the evolution of his game, his body over the years. And keep in mind, he's gonna be 32 years old this year. That's a 32-year-old running back. And he looks like he's got the legs of a 25-year-old. And you see the
But he
elite, all
hardly
those elite,
played. That's why he hardly played.
right?
San
Yeah,
Francisco
right,
got hurt.
100%, 100%. And so, but to see see his game, see him evolve, see his body, really evolve. I mean, now he's complete. He can run between the tackles. I mean, bro, he's like, look at how many. Man, is there anybody in the league that's running harder than Raheem Mostert? I mean, bro, it is impressive to see, and I love Devon. Everything Devon is it's
Anything.
A-Chan. It's A-Chan.
Anything. Yeah.
It's A-Chan.
He's
So
very
as
good.
impressive as he was as well, as a tandem now, right? There's not there's not as a tandem, there's not two better backs in the league right now. The Dolphins got the best running back room in the NFL. And that's without trading for Jonathan Taylor, without signing Dalvin Cook. So my mom used to always tell us, sometimes in life, son, we just tell us as kids, the best decisions that you make in life are the ones that you don't make. And looking in hindsight in that rear view now, just 2 months, going back, revisiting the conversations about Dalvin Cook, about Jonathan Taylor. Thank God the Dolphins did not pull that trigger, because it would have stunted the growth of this player. And then we wouldn't have gotten an opportunity to really see what Raheem Mostert really could become. Because Dalvin Cook looks washed, by the way. He don't look like the same player. You could say, well, it's whatever. It's their O-line. It's the lack of consistent quarterback play. Okay, that's fine. I'll accept that. But at the end of the day, you got to go by what the production is telling you. What is the film telling you? And these two dynamic athletes, you got Raheem Mostert leading the way. He's clearly proven he can be a lead back, and I mean a top flight lead back in this league. And then you got Devon A. Chan coming right behind him. And not only those two, but look at the rookie Chris Brooks, Mace.
I saw him.
And I mean, bro, they were like the three highest rated running backs in the league last week. All of them had three of the highest grades. So again, I think it's not realistic.
All I'm just gonna say is this: number one, how's your dad?
Oh, he's good. He's good. He's good. Much better. Appreciate that, man.
No problem. You know me. I'm a human being first.
100%.
I'm just gonna say this. I think I just don't see Miami as they are right now losing that division. If the Dolphins win this game, they can start thinking about getting the number one seed. And that game in England is going to be huge. I mean, excuse me,
in Germany, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's going to be huge.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be huge.
Yeah, I would agree.
I think that will be for everything for Miami and for the Chiefs. Because remember, Chiefs have not, under the era of Patrick Mahomes, Chiefs never played a road game in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I think you know what though, Mace. Again, and I know a lot of people get caught up in the 70, which is absurd. I mean, we should all celebrate what we saw on Sunday.
I
But
agree.
but we got to keep it in perspective. And I heard Mike McDaniel in his locker room when he addressed the team immediately after the win.
Yeah, I saw
He
that.
he said that, listen, we should enjoy this. This was a historic day, etc. But let's keep it in perspective. It is our third win, and
All
and I
facts.
feel I feel the same way. So, but a lot of the things that you saw Sunday, um, again, it's unrealistic to expect that level of dominance week in, week out. It just don't happen in this league. But there's a lot of things from that game. The consistent O-line play, not only pass protecting, because that line has proven all year that they can pass protect, but to be able to literally run over a team like they did Sunday. Because see now what's happening, and you follow that up with the New England game.
Yeah.
You started with the New England game, and you follow that up Sunday. What the Dolphins are doing now, and this was the last box in terms of the team, right? This is the last box I wanted to see them check, because you see year after year, as we get further in the year, you get into the postseason, and you position yourself to make a long and deep playoff run. It's a common thread generally between all of those teams. A lot of those teams establish that championship level of physicality. And now you are seeing the Dolphins establish fit. Because again, we knew they were a finesse team. They could throw the ball all over the field. But are they a team that you can just line up, right, when you choose to, and you say, you know what, we're going to run these motherfuckers over in this goddamn game, and there ain't a damn thing you can do about it. The Dolphins are starting to really assert themselves in that manner. And I've been consistent about this going back to the offseason. If the Dolphins are able to achieve that level of physicality in the run game, you combine that with everything they bring, the elite speed, the vertical elements with Tyreek Hill, as well as Jalen Waddle, this offense is indefensible, Mace. It's no way, because no team, you can only scheme a team so much. You can only scheme, it's only so much scheme you can throw at a team and try to slow a team down. But at the end of the day, you got to have personnel, right? And no team in the league is equipped personnel-wise to be able to play us and minimize us in the pass, right? As well as long as McDaniel stays consistent with his implementation of balance, right? The pass and the run, there's no team equipped in the league personnel-wise that they can scheme us for the pass and be able to minimize our run game as well if we choose to do that. There's no team. There's no team in the league. And it's just, and again, I don't want to sound like a homer here, Mace, but at the end of the day, when you look at how this team presently constructed, you looking at the consistency in play calling, you're looking at the maturation in play calling that we're seeing right now happening. He's blossoming right before our eyes with Mike McDaniel. I just don't see, you just got to pull up whenever you play us. You just got to hope, injuries happen and we're just not on our, turnovers, and Tua's just not on his as sharp as he needs to be that particular day. That's the only chance. Because what team? There's not a team out there, Mace. There's not a team, and that's no homer shit. That is just facts, bro.
Hey, look, I'm just gonna say this, okay? It's only week 4 coming up. They do look unstoppable, though. I've been talking about it the last few nights. So, I don't know. I will say this. I don't have not anything to say about them because they're proving me right. They're proving a lot of the fanboys right. But all I'm going to say is wait till near the season's over where you are. Because let's say you beat Dallas, which I think they will, by the way, and they're 12-3, then hey, you're playing for home field throughout. And that tells me that this team is definitely on the right course. Now, for them, in my opinion, to win Sunday, they need the defense to show up Sunday, play a complete game, and shut Josh.
Oh yeah,
Allen
for sure,
down.
for sure.
They got
yeah. And I think, and you look at the defense. I know coming off that Charger game, week 1, there was a lot of frustration, myself included. I was like, man, it was just I saw a lot of things on tape that was uncharacteristic of, I think, uncharacteristic of the talent, right, that we had in particular on the front line, on our first, on that defensive line, that front, right? I mean, you're coming off last year being the 4th ranked run defense in the league last year. I thought they were going to hit the ground running for the most part. I get it's a new system, new technique, and, in the application, and it might take a little time to, to really get acclimated to everything that Vic Fangio likes to do as opposed to Josh Boyer. But I didn't envision them giving up 200 plus on the ground, bro. They was just giving it up willingly. They offered little resistance at the initial point of attack. I was like, man, that's just uncharacteristic of the talent that we saw, that we've had, that we've known, that that we've been accustomed to the last 2 years. But to see them rebound in that New England game, and again, that's a power team.
I'm gonna surprise you with that. I'm gonna surprise you. I said this. I knew they were gonna beat New England. I'll go a step further. And I said this last weekend. They toyed with the Patriots last week.
Yeah, for sure.
Easily,
for sure.
Put 40 on New England last
week.
week.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why Mike McDaniel, you caught shots of him laughing on the sidelines.
Yeah. There was missed opportunities in that game, I felt like, but I think New England is a better team than what people give them credit for, and I think that secondary is going to be legit. You heard Tyreek Hill.
New England defensively and their power running game is on point.
Yeah, for sure.
Is he don't want talented receivers because he doesn't like divas in the locker room, and now he's paying the price.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on.
But
you're gonna give me number 14. You're gonna give me Parker, and you're gonna give me Juju Smith-Schuster. Come on, man. That shit ain't good.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah,
fellas?
but Sean, what's good, bro?
Sean, why don't you talk to Ian for a couple of seconds, bro? I'll be right back, fellas. Go ahead, Ian. You and Sean. Go ahead.
Sean, what's good, bro? What's that?
What's good, dog?
Man, I'm chilling, homie. Just chilling, man. I saw Mace was live, and I was like, shit. I've been so busy, man. I ain't been around, Twitter or YouTube all week. Really, I didn't even get a chance to really, go anywhere and pump my shit up and talk about, the post game show of what happened Sunday. So I was well, damn. I had a little time, so yeah, I went ahead and pulled up. What's good, man? Everything good?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
Yes, sir. I was at the game, man. That shit was lit.
Oh yeah. Damn.
I got to meet Batman. I got to meet Tony. I got to meet Mo. I got to meet Mo. Who else? Oh, Von Joe.
Did you smack Von Joe in the back of his head for me, bro? Did you do that?
Nah.
Yeah, okay, good. Say that for me. Let me handle all that.
Von Joe, cool peoples, man. Have fun.
Yeah. I'll fuck with Von Joe. That's my guy. I'll fuck with Von Joe.
Tony, tailgate, man. That boy, hey, man, he had that shit lit over there.
Oh, yeah, that's what's up.
Great hospitality over there, man. So shout out that boy, Tony.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, you was part of history. You was in the building for history, bro.
I know, dog. That was.
I mean, real shit.
Like, we was crunk in that bitch. Like, we was lit, bro.
I know y'all was not believing, because I know I just watching at the crib, but I can imagine seeing it live. You didn't even think this shit was real, huh? You was like, what the, bro? It was like,
yo, I'm boys, like that pass when he threw it there. Hill on that first touchdown. Yeah, he gone. Like he could, cause I was like I was on the west side, but I was up. Like I was on level, what's that, 305 or something like that. So imagine like watching that shit from up that high and watching them do that. So
crazy.
It was crazy, bro. It was electric in that motherfucker, bro.
I know the rock was shaking. I know it was absolutely, the walls was shaking.
It was lit.
That's what's up.
Lit after that motherfucker too. Like fans, like was lit, bro.
Yeah.
Say shit. They, it was quiet in the motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what's up, man. Hopefully that that'll carry over into the season. Man, y'all pull up. You don't I don't know you was from there. You stay in Miami?
Nah, I stay in Broward, bro. That's just like up, up the way.
No, but you stay in Florida though. You down there? Okay. Yeah, that's what's up. I don't know why I was thinking you. You know what? I get you mixed up with that nigga Trey. Trey stay in the Carolina. I thought he stayed in Miami. In Florida in general. But I don't know why I got y'all mixed up. But you don't. Okay, that's what's up.
Up the way, yeah.
Well, hopefully, man. Yeah, y'all, bro. I got a feeling it's gonna be a special season, bro.
Yeah,
y'all niggas, if you get the opportunity, y'all continue to show up, and because we done had issues with fans pulling up consistently in Miami supporting the team, and I get it. I know why, but now at least we got a reason to really, really pull up every chance we get and show support and have that damn Hard Rock Stadium absolutely shaking, right at home. So,
Sean, on Sunday, EM.
Yeah, I was live. I went
on
live.
IG, he posted him partying outside the stadium at tailgate. Did you have a brewski? Did you have a brewski in your hand, bro?
That was, I forgot what the fuck that was. I don't drink, so I was at the tailgate, so I was like, fuck it, I'm with
that
my guys,
Waddle jersey looks
did they, Sean?
Shout out to Mace too.
Appreciate it.
Sean, did they have the poles up, bro? Did the girls have the poles up?
The poles up?
Yeah. Cause last year, Lewis, like he went live and he was, I forget what game it was, but they had the strippers out there. They had the poles up and everything, bro.
I don't know if they had that.
Listen.
I don't think they had that on the side I was on. Probably it could have been on the east side, or it could have been on the west. Different shit going on.
Yeah, Mace. I said, listen, I ain't never seen no shit like that, bro. Like we party in Texas, bro, in Dallas and Dallas Fort Worth, and I ain't seen no shit like that. The strippers had the poles up. They was making it rain out there, tailgating, bro. I mean, literally. He said, I told you we on another level out here, EM. I said, you know what? Touche. You ain't gonna never hear me push back on that narrative no more.
Let me tell you this. A Minnesota Vikings fan came up to us, right? He was with a guy from, I think, Australia or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. And it was, he wanted to take him to a tailgate. And I guess to like a sports bar, to see how shit is or whatever. So he wanted to do that, and he came by and said, he was like, man, bro, like this ain't nothing like how it is in Minnesota. Like this, Caucasian guy too. So he like,
yeah.
How it is in Minnesota.
Yeah. Hey, Sean, when that nigga went live and he said, say EM, look, and I seen that shit. I said, nah, you right. I ain't never seen no shit like that, bro. They got stripper poles at the goddamn tailgate. I ain't never seen nothing like that. So, hey, man, salute to the native Floridians, Miamians, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, y'all got that on lock. I ain't seen no shit like that here in Texas, bro.
You guys keep talking.
What's that, Mace?
I thought you guys can keep rocking. I'm just chilling.
Oh, yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what's up, Sean. Y'all had a good time, man. And so what kind of food they have, bro?
Yeah, my fault. I'm at work. Damn.
Oh, my bad.
Shit. Man, them boys was cooking. I saw they had the Publix chicken out there. They had some tacos. They had some other shit too. Cause it was grilling. Cause shit, I had me a hamburger. I had a hamburger and like about 2 or 3 wings, and I was good. You know, I ain't want to fuck up my stomach.
Well, you
before I
look
get in the
happy in
game.
that IG,
Then I'm
bro.
on the toilet type shit. I ain't got time.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just know.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
know
yeah.
my stomach. You feel me?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
What else? I know. Yeah, I forgot what kind of meat they had on there, but they
Mhm.
I think they had ribs, if I'm not mistaken, some chicken. I think
Mhm.
they had sausage over there on the grill too, and it was just a
Mm.
whole
A
vibe, bro.
platter.
And
A
I love that
platter.
shit. And that's my first tailgate, bro.
Oh
You
yeah?
loved
First
it,
ever
didn't you?
tailgate. Hell yeah.
I know you did. I
Say
saw the smile on your face.
Yeah,
say
man.
say it's a dude, listen, it's a dude, he a Cowboy fan now, and he pulls up to the stadium in Arlington.
Mm.
He got one of them. I don't even know how big this fucking grill is, but this every Cowboy game. But he drives around, all over Dallas Fort Worth, all over really the Metroplex, but in general.
Right.
And he caters, he does that, but a lot of times he'll just post up somewhere, and like it's not a food truck, but he got this big truck that he built this massive grill. So he drag it around everywhere, and then he'll post up. Like he'll be in a Walmart parking lot, he'll be in a Sam's parking lot in Arlington one day. Then he might be at Costco in a Costco parking lot in Grapevine on a Sunday. You know what I'm saying? But he generally pulls up and to them tailgates at the stadium. And that nigga be having steak, grilled shrimp, grilled chicken, you know, him and his wife, they have street tacos. They do it massive. And that's their family business. So
That's what's
his
up.
steak, he had that brisket too. His brisket is so good now. Check this out. Cause I got his card, right? Cause how we, when me and my wife found him, years back, we
Right.
found him because she lived in Grand Prairie. This we was dating. I lived in Fort Worth. She lived in Grand Prairie. So I was out spending the weekend at her crib, and we just happened to we was getting some new tires on my truck. So we was at Discount Tires, and so we see this dude in the parking lot, and we was like, damn, we was going to get something to eat anyway. I was like, man, I'm gonna check this dude out, man. That damn barbecue, and then the line was stretched all the way, bro, all the way like from one end of the parking lot to the other. I was like, I'm gonna go check this nigga out. So anyway, we pulled up, and ever since that day, and this was probably back in 2015, and the brisket, I've never tasted anybody with better brisket. And again, I'm from Arkansas originally. I live in the great state of Texas, obviously, and I done sampled a lot of barbecue brisket or whatever. That man, he best I've ever tasted. So anyway, his food is so good, Sean, that me. If I find out if he posted up on a Sunday in front of the stadium, I will just drive up to the stadium just because he out there get a plate, we'll pull up, get us a couple plates and come back home. His shit is that good, bro.
God damn.
It's that good. So, bro, I said, man, listen, and I pride myself on being because I've been known to burn a few things, burn some chicken and brisket and lobster tails and all of that too, right? But I don't know what this man is putting in that meat, and he won't. And again, like when we pulled up on him the first time, it was 2014, 2015, and I done asked him over the years, hey, bro, look, man, tell me something, man. He was like, nah, bro, if I told you my secret, I have to kill you. Yeah, he been saying that since day one. So, but yeah, so I'm with you. I love. Obviously, I don't go, tailgating with these Cowboy fans, but in terms of the food, oh yeah, that's the best. That's one of the best parts. That's one of the best parts of tailgating. So,
Hey, Sean, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Number one, you should have wore your all-white cap.
You said my what?
The all-white cap.
My all white cap?
Yeah, don't you got an all-white one?
Sure. I was trying to see if I had one, but I ain't see it. I only seen like most of the Denver, and I seen only 2 of the Dolphins ones. It was that one and another one.
But the other one, that Waddle jersey looked real tight on you. Let me ask you this.
It was fine on me.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said the Waddle
Oh,
jersey
you
looked
mean
great
tight
on you.
as in? Oh.
Yeah, that should look
Okay.
real nice
Talking
on
about the
you,
other
bro.
tight. Okay.
Yeah, man. Let me ask you this: you was there. You and Ian was talking about the food. Um, how cool is it to tailgate with every other Dolphin fan at Dolphin Stadium? I'm curious.
Man, it was good, man. Also, I met Drew in what's his name on Twitter? Drew in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
That guy.
Mm-hmm.
You probably know him, Ian. Drew. I think his name Drew in Miami. That's his name on there on Twitter. But yeah, it was lit, bro. He was the guy DJing, and like he got on every Broncos fan that walked past us. Man, it was lit, bro. Hold on, y'all.
Oh wee. Oh wee.
Yeah, bro. He got on every Broncos. Bro, it was a Broncos fan that came up like he was almost like dressed like a pimp. He had a suit on and everything with the hat. He had a pimp cane. He had his chains and shit.
Oh yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. Mm.
To get back on the team for a second. I mean, honestly, Ian, this is the way they should be playing. Real talk.
I would.
Shout out to
them. I would agree. And I can't wait. And I can't wait. Another thing too. I know the offense is getting all the shine right now, which they should. Salute to them. But that defense is just going to get better and better and better.
I think they're not necessarily doing what they truly want to do until he come back.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's just like a little backup plan until he gets back, which I think is gonna be like another month or so. So,
and I think they came into Sunday ranked 4th overall in the league, and again after Sunday they only gave up 13 points. Mace, Sean,
yeah,
all they gave up was 13 points.
Yeah, they did because of the kickoff return. That was because they were lackadaisical. They were winning ridiculously. It was what?
Right.
What was the score? 56-13.
Yeah. Let me ask y'all because that's why I came up here. What was y'all reaction? You know what I'm saying?
I did the game up here.
Yeah, cause I was trying to get up here, but the connection there is crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to bring me a little Wi-Fi thing.
I said last week they would put 60 on Denver because I felt Denver was dead man walking.
Yeah, I think I heard you say they're gonna put up 60, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think you said it that same day. I think you said they're gonna put up 60.
Yeah, I thought the Dolphins would win pretty easily. But me. My prediction of the game, I felt like this was a game that the Dolphins should, I call them get right games, right? Where teams, they'll go into a week, they'll see an inferior opponent and they'll seize that opportunity. They'll use that as an opportunity to really iron out all the kinks, all the wrinkles in the overall game, offense, defense, special teams. That's an opportunity to iron out all of them kinks and all them wrinkles, bro. Smooth everything out. And I think they did that. And now they've established extreme momentum now. And now it's just up to them to carry that momentum and be consistent with that momentum as we move further along into the season.
Like, bro, can you imagine if they were to bring that same type of energy to Buffalo this week?
I think they will.
I think they will too. They looking for some get back. And we all know there's no love lost between the franchise. We all know that.
Of course.
So they're telling you now, them niggas looking for some get back off that playoff game, right? And I think, it'd be different if they were playing a team, not a division rival, especially Buffalo, because Buffalo's been our Achilles heel for the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
So
if he was playing, let's say.
So if they were playing like the Carolina Panthers or the Giants or somebody like that, there's a possibility for a letdown. But no, I think that game coming off what we saw Sunday, and also to your point, Sean, about hopefully they can carry that over into the game Sunday. I think the scheduling was spot on, bro, because you're coming off a game like we saw on Sunday, and all that momentum that they've established. And now you kind of want to piggyback off that and transfer that to Buffalo, to a division rival. I don't think there's virtually no chance of a letdown, in my opinion, because again, they're looking for get back. We know it's no love lost between the franchises. They are going to come out extremely motivated on Sunday. And I'm telling you, Buffalo better beware, because that could get out of hand early. I think we win by 13, but I think if Buffalo, I'm forecasting 175 to 200 on the ground Sunday. I think they're looking to really, I know a lot of people felt like Sunday was a statement game, but no, this potentially could be the statement game, because if you go up there and you run Buffalo over, you run them motherfuckers, you get in the business, and, that would be the true statement game, because they're sending a message to the rest of the league. We are here. We have arrived. And they putting the rest of the league on notice. And I think that's what's going to happen. I think they win by 13. It's going to be somewhere. I think we win probably 33 to 20. I think that's going to be the final score. And I think from how Buffalo has looked, these previous 3 games, I just don't think they have none for Miami, bro. I think Miami's just on another level from a talent perspective. You're on another level from a coaching perspective. And I think they're gonna win relatively easily on Sunday.
Ooh, the league gonna be on our dicks for we win easily against Buffalo. Okay, it's nothing they gonna say to you. Like, what else you gonna say?
I like Miami Sunday too. I bet on Miami 3 times in a row this year. They have not let me down. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins plus 4.5 this Sunday.
And Tyreek already said, like, somebody asked him, which fan base you would like to shut up? He said definitely Buffalo fans.
There you go.
Oh, 100%. It is pure hatred between the franchises. We know that, and I hope they go up there and just absolutely. Again, if McDaniel calls it. Hell yeah. That's why I'm forecasting. And see, I want them dominating on the ground too, right? We know we can again, against any secondary. See, this is what the message they need to send to the rest of the league. We know Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, as a tandem, they put the fear of God in every team. I don't give a fuck who it is, right? But to really put the league on notice, again, establishing that championship level of physicality. If we become a physical team on top of that, they go up there and run over Buffalo for 175 or 200, and they win relatively easy. And Fangio he unleashes this pass rush, unleashes this defense. Bro, you can't label Miami. That's what'll separate them from teams in the past. Because, see, they've got every element that you want, and it's just going to be so hard to beat them, bro. If they become a physical power running team to where they can line up and just blow teams off the ball like that, then on top of that, you got the vertical elements that we all know that the league is, terrified of. How do you defend this team? I just don't see how. I don't see a way to do that.
Was opening holes, bro. It's like,
that's what I'm saying, Sean.
Like,
they was just blowing them. The pancake. Robert Hunt was just pile driving niggas, bro. I was like, bro, Austin Jackson getting to that second level.
Yeah,
you saw Teron Armstead running out there looking like a tight end, bro. Looking like he out there running routes.
Somebody tried to get to A-Chain, but he all right.
I think the conga line was my best part of Sunday's game.
Yeah, but that shit was lit, bro.
The conga line was funny.
Like, I'm watching all this from up top. Bro.
I saw that, Sean. How did you like the view from up there? I'm not being funny. I'm serious. Did you like the view up there? All right, Sean's on mute. Somebody at work. All right, folks. We'll see you. I'll see you tomorrow night. Everybody up here, stay. We're gonna keep talking Dolphins. We will roast this man tomorrow night. Deion Sanders. Did he let down the black community and Black America? That's tomorrow night up here.
God damn, man. Sweet.
Yeah,
you about to say
someone paid me to do this, so I'm gonna do it.
You about to set off a firestorm, bro. All right.
What's up,
For
everybody?
Ian,
Hey,
Foster,
Mr. Mommy, what's
Ian,
good, homie?
and Big Money Sean,
Back chilling, just sitting on
Haynes,
some
and
drink.
305. We will see you tomorrow night. Get your tickets now. We will roast Deion Sanders again, like we did last Wednesday night. Did Deion
That's
let
sick, man.
down Pookie and Ray Ray and the black community? We'll see you tomorrow night, baby. Good night, everybody.
Shit.
Get you